Listen, a lot of hosts start this business and they feel like they want to start cleaning their own units. That's not where your time is the most valued. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to properly hire cleaners, what they're about, and how to make sure to delegate these tasks so you can free up your time. Let's tap in. Here we go. So at the end of the day, you don't want to be sitting here cleaning out all your units because your time is valuable. And trust me when I tell you, probably every host that you will talk to can attest to the fact that your cleaning team is your most important team member. So when I tell you, hiring your cleaning team is probably one of the most important tasks that you can do in your business. So the importance of a cleaner, and they are quite crucial as I mentioned earlier. While it may sound like a simple thing, finding a good cleaner is critical to running a successful short-term rental operation. Even if you only have one property, a good cleaner will save you a lot of time and headache, ensuring that your business does not turn into a full-time job. See, there was a time when I actually hired a cleaner for this is actually my second short-term rental property. I had 2 units at the time. And I hired this cleaner and she was great at first. She showed a lot of promise. And then things happened. She started making a lot of excuses as to why she couldn't show up to jobs. And one time I had to leave an event. Like I was leaving an event, I was turning up. I had to leave that event to go clean my unit because my cleaner did not come through for me. And this is why you want to make sure that you are putting the right things in place to find this right cleaners, which is what we're going to talk about here today. And also keep in mind that when you look for cleaners, certain qualities that you want to look for. So when I look for cleaners, I don't so much look for perfection because truthfully, a lot of cleaners, when you start working with them, they're going to be very good. They're going to try to earn your business. They're going to try to show you how, man, I can do this. And they're going to work really, really hard for you. When you're talking about hiring cleaners, what I look for in quality cleaners is dependability, right? Responsibility. Somebody who actually is one that will take responsibility for their actions. And I'm telling you, when you have one that actually will do that, it's going to make your business a whole lot easier. So I'm not looking for them to not mess up because I expect them to, honestly, because they're human beings. But will they take responsibility for their actions? That's what you want in a cleaner. But then how do we find these quality cleaners? Well, number one, most obviously, word of mouth. Yes, word of mouth. Remember, it's always who, not how. Who can I leverage to help me build that team? So when you are able to network with other hosts, and I don't know why a lot of hosts see each other as competition. We're not competitors. We don't have to be competition. We can help each other, actually. So when you are able to network and build relationships, that's one of the best ways to find a quality cleaner. See, number 2 is Facebook groups. See, when I first got started in this business, I didn't have the fortunate opportunity to just jump in on a Facebook group and solicit cleaners. We're spoiled to live in an age of technology where like-minded people can find each other so easily. By joining your city's local Airbnb group, you can make an inquiry for quality cleaners in the area, and your DMs will soon be flooded by people looking to help. So understand, when I first got into the short-term rental game, I wasn't fortunate enough to just jump on Facebook and find cleaners because there wasn't that many cleaners that were cleaning for short-term rental purposes at the time. Well, now times have changed. And so because Airbnb is a lot more popular than it was when I got started, there is a lot more cleaners that are cleaning strictly short-term rental properties. So one of the best ways is the Facebook group. If you have not yet, I should say, you want to make sure that you get tapped into your local community's Facebook group. Whatever market that you're in. I'm in a lot of Facebook group in my market. So trust me, there's a Facebook group for Airbnbs in your particular marketplace. So make your request known. Put your pitch out there into the group. Let them know that you're looking for quality cleaners and watch how many people try to clamor and fight for your business. So number 3 is software. And one of the great things about short-term rentals is that it was birthed in the age of technology. So believe it or not, there are softwares that are here to support you in your cleaning efforts. With cleaning softwares like Turnover B&B or Properly, you can put out a job to the public and have people bid to fulfill it. If they perform good work, you can then contract them to directly work for you at your next job. So what's great about this is that these softwares are primarily meant to help you manage the cleaning process. We love using these softwares because as soon as a cleaning process starts, we get notified our cleaners have arrived, the cleaning is over, we get notified the cleaning is done with photos of the work as well. So, but another great feature that both of these have is that cleaners can now subscribe to these apps And you can put your job out there and they can bid for your jobs and fight for your job. Then you can hire the cleaner, they can go clean it, you can interview them, however you want to go about it. It's very important to put a checklist on these apps as well. When you're set up on these apps, get your checklist on there. That way they can see exactly what they're walking into. So once you have that set up, as soon as you put your job out there, they bid for it. If you like them, they do a good job, then keep them on the team. So this is another great way to find quality cleaners in your particular marketplace. So you hear the term slow to hire, quick to fire. I'm here to tell you right now that when it comes to short-term rentals and your cleaners, that's not necessarily the case. While many people fire a cleaner who does a poor job, understand that cleaners are often talented. They simply lose motivation over time. Don't be quick to fire, rather give them a second chance to make the job right if they occasionally fall short. You know, there was a time when I was at my second unit. I was only unit number 2. So this was back in 2018. And I hired a cleaner and she was great. She showed great promise. And then she started falling off. And what I found was she started making excuses as to why she couldn't show up to the jobs. And one day I was at my wit's end because I had to leave at an event. I had to leave turn up and we were going all the way up, okay? I had to leave the event to go clean a unit to get it ready for the next guest. And I'm telling you, that's not a position that you want to be in. So one of the biggest challenges that you're going to find also in this business with your cleaners is actually when to hire them and when to fire them. And understand, a lot of times when you hire cleaners, they will be great. Most of them, they will try to earn your business. They will try to do good work. They will not be lazy. They will be very hardworking to get that unit very clean. And then what tends to happen over time is that it's not that they get bad or they suck or they're not good anymore. It's that they just get complacent. They get comfortable. They feel like, well, I've done this so many times. We don't need to review the checklist. I mean, we've done this so many times. We don't need to do a quality control check after we've done the cleaning. And so what's important when you look for in a cleaner are cleaners that care. Cleaners that care just as much as you do about the business. Cleaners that will also take responsibility. That is one of the most best quality traits that you can find in cleaners. Because understand that cleaners will mess up. Why? Because they're humans, just like all of us are human beings. So they're not going to be perfect all the time. But will they take responsibility and do their best to make it right? That is the quality that you want in a cleaner when you're looking to hire. And so understand, don't be so quick to fire, but make sure that you're realigning them. Make sure that you're consistently keeping a pulse on your cleaners. We meet with our cleaners every single week. We look at bad reviews. We look at the good reviews. We look at everything that they need to make sure that I'm setting them up for success, right? So when you are having troubles with cleaners, are they bad cleaners or are they just comfortable? So that's a question that you also need to hire before you make a decision on firing them. So as you can see, we just discussed one of the most important elements in your short-term rental business, which is hiring your cleaners. So if you saw value out of that video, make sure you like the video, subscribe to this channel, and do yourself a favor as always, and check out this next video.